Hello everyone, and peace of Christ to all of you. Today, as you see, we heard the news about first I want to apologize, my internet is not good to go live on air, and actually lucky that I have an internet here. And as you see, we have a news about a woman who is suspected, but you know, this is what they say when somebody is already, they knew that he is the one who did it, of trying or attempt to assassinate President Trump. Always the weird thing about the news we hear, that it's a woman. Who is this woman? What her name? Always they do that, and supposedly this is for the purpose of investigation. But I mean, I find it very silly, because if there is people who they are partners of it, I mean, it doesn't matter if you say her name or not. They knew she is arrested, and the second you say she is a woman, you make it more clear who is she to. I mean, imagine a woman, she is trying to attempt the president, and then you say in the news it's a woman. Let us say but he is a partner with her. Supposedly until now he do not know that they are talking about that woman who he is helping her. So I don't find really a reason to hide the name. It's kind of silly, and I don't know. But I think this is always like there's an agenda behind everything they do. The important thing in this news here is how easy to kill somebody if you know some information about him. You know, like you send him mail if you are a person who have skills. And here, the important is to ask the question, where this woman she learned these skills. I mean, in order to make such a poison, and to make the poison hiding in a paper, which means it's not really, it's not a skill every one of us have it, right? So who is the one who trained her? Is she the one who make the poison? And then they found her with a gun trying to cross the borders from Canada. Is she Canadian? Is she from the Taliban, ISIS, Al Qaeda? So you know, Boko Haram, you name it. Is she from the radical left? Is she from Antifa? You know, they share nothing, and why, we don't know. This is number one topic, and actually for me, I believe this is very important message to people who thinking about supporting Trump or not sure yet, because I mean, why this person, he is hated by all the enemies of USA. If you ask yourself, who is the one who don't want this man to be re-elected? You will find in the beginning, it will start with Iran, Hezbollah, Al Qaeda, ISIS. I mean, all the most aggressive ones, they wish that someone like Biden will take over. You know, if you notice, just to remind you, that the era of Biden and Obama was a glorious area for terrorists. ISIS formed and grew and became a state in the time of Obama, because Obama, he made it clear he will not involve in anything, just do as you wish, you know. And actually he told them from the beginning, you know, this is none of our business. So they knew that he is a, you know, he is a, regardless what people they say about him, he is a Muslim or not, you know, we will leave that in the side for now. But this guy, he told them from the beginning, and you can watch his speeches, from the first speech he made in Egypt. You are free to do as you wish, you're free to believe as you wish, you're free to break the human right, you're free to do slavery, you're free to kill people in your country, but just give us away, you know. This is the clear message of Obama. And then ISIS flourish, Al Qaeda flourish. You know, we used to have Al Qaeda in Afghanistan. Now we have them everywhere. We have a big part in Iraq and Syria is full of Al Qaeda. Actually, in Syria they have like more than at least 80,000 fighters. Imagine, and protected by Turkey. And this is another issue. You know, we will talk about it later. Why Turkey until now, Trump, he is doing nothing with Turkey, and all of us, we knew that Turkey is supporting terrorists. Maybe many do not know that USA have almost 15 to 2,000 soldiers in Turkey, and they have more than 50 nuke in the Incirlik base. So Trump now is in the process of removing those nukes, and I hope soon they will shut down this base, and they will move either to Crete or to Greece, which is the same anyway, because they are worrying that what happened in Iran will happen in Turkey. If they start getting harsh in Turkey right away, they might take our soldiers hostages, and it's very easy. I mean, you have just a few hundreds in the middle of a country of 1 million population. They can do the same as what happened in Iran. So I think now they are in the process of a cleaning Angelique base, and when they are ready, they will announce that we are out. And I think this is what Trump he would do in the coming election. And then the let us say the way Trump he deal with Turkey will change. So in the time of Obama, going back to the topic, things flourish. Turkey took over, supplying with weapon and fighters. All fighters, they land in the airport of Ankara, and they go right away. They put them in a bus under the intelligence care of Turkey, and they put them in a bus. They give them ID, they give them names, and right away they order them actually not to use real names. They use like Abu Mohammed, Abu Ali, Abu whatever, like nicknames, and that is to avoid other intelligence department to find out where they came from, who they are, etc. In case like one of them is arrested, so when they speak to each other, they don't say their names to each other. Like I say, you are a member of ISIS, so the guy next to you, he asks you what's your name. You don't say I am etc. from the place of etc. No, you say Abu Qatada. Okay, so his name is Abu Qatada. Who is Abu Qatada? Nobody knows. So this was a method. In the same time, it helped the Turkish intelligence to put their own moles between them, so nobody can investigate. They forbid people from investigating each other, so they would not be able to reach to the truth about them. I'm very sure there's many agents are from the CIA between them. That's why they were able to find a lot of information. Agents from all kind of international community of intelligence. Anyway, so Trump in the coming election, he will deal with, after the coming election, he will deal with Turkey totally differently. That's what I believe, and I hope he will do so. At the same time, I hope they will release, and I think they will release the information about this woman before the election, because that will boost the voting for Trump. People always take a side with the one he looked like. You try to attempt to kill our president, so people, they vote for him, even if people don't maybe agree with him too much. But that alone can be a reason for many people to vote. And I'm talking about those who they are not sure what they will choose. Same time, there's something about Trump I don't like. Trump always, he chose the wrong people to take care of his job. Last week we heard the news that a female judge in the Supreme Court, she passed away, and she is a liberal. Now, if we hire someone, she is conservative in her place, the liberals are really, really screwed, literally, because that will give us a total majority of the Supreme Court. And if Trump, he won the coming election, and I hope he will, at least he will hire 2 more, and that means Supreme Court is for conservative for a long time, and people like Antifa, all the garbage in the market, they will not be happy. Liberals in general, they will be very, very upset. But look what Trump he did. He nominated, he gave a list of people who they are, let us say, capable of the job. And right away, they start betraying Trump. Like 2 women who they are called to be in the Supreme Court. They said, "Oh no, the coming president should be the one who choose the Supreme Court person." But here you ask yourself, you are in which party? And if Trump, he will, let us say, nominate this woman to be in the Supreme Court, already she is very old. And why you want to nominate? Why you want to give a chance to someone who is very old to be in the Supreme Court? You see, maybe many do not know that in the Supreme Court a person he stay there until he die or retired or he asked for it, to resign. So nobody can take off this person, not even president. So they are very important. Why you nominate someone? She is very old. And look at this woman. She is already betraying her party, saying, oh, no, no, no. You know what? The one who will do that, he have to be the coming president, regardless who is he. But by doing that, you are risking a great opportunity to have the majority of the conservative in the Supreme Court. And here you find that those people, they have no loyalty to their belief. They don't care, Which is one more important, your opinion or saving a nation? What is more important? That's, oh, I think it's better the president to, what's wrong with you? So Trump, he have a problem always. He chose the wrong people for the wrong job. He chose the wrong FBI director. He chose the wrong defense minister. That's why we say him in the beginning, he was changing people, He hired foreign minister, he changed him. He hired a defense minister, he changed him. Why? Because he is always, he trusts people easy. And he should not do that. He should know better by now that those people, they are like, they are not trustworthy. We saw how Republicans, they betray Trump right after he was elected. They hated him and they claimed to be a Republican. We saw John McCain, we saw Graham, how he switched. Now he is supporting Trump, but he was #1 enemy to Trump. He used to call him names, he used to make fun of him. We saw Romney, the senator of Utah. There's many of them. They right away, they are not trustworthy. So we need to learn that Judah is always exist. Judah is a real person. And Judah who betray you, he can be more dangerous than your enemy, because he knew he is inside your house. Like, John Bolton. Trump, he hired him to be as an assistant for him, as a consultant. And then the guy, now he's making a book about what he said, what he did, etc. He always chose the wrong people, and I hope he will not do the same for the Supreme Court again. We do not need John Bolton in the Supreme Court. There's many people, they claim to be conservative. You have to check their history for real. Their history, not what they stand now. And people who they change their stand, they bend in the weather, those are the last one to be hired. And I'm afraid Trump, he did not learn that yet, because always he do the same mistake. If you go and see how many ministers he changed in the last 4 years, you will be surprised. The answer is simple for that. He don't choose his own. He is listening to somebody, he is listening too much to advices, and those advices, obviously, they are garbage. So I hope he will do the right thing in his nominee for the Supreme Court, and let us pray that the Supreme Court will be for conservative versus liberals, who they are. All of us, we love this country. Actually, I cannot say all of us. Liberals don't. They burn the American flag. They say death to America, the same as Taliban, the same as ISIS, the same as in Al-Qaeda, you name it. Have you ever heard of a person, he loved his country, he burned his flag? There is no way. They hate the police, they hate their army, they hate their military. Liberals, they believe that if a person, he joined military, he is a scumbag. And you see, like, when you see those who they are in office from the liberals, they, in the election day, they start saying, we support our military, etc. But all this garbage, we know it. It's not true. They hate military. They hate the police. They are hippie. The hippie culture, they have the hippie culture. In the same time, the same people who say they hate the military is the first one to ask for it to help them. And they are #1 people to use it. War in Serbia, war in Afghanistan, war in etc. War. Obama, in his time, USA became out of bombs. You believe it? Out of bombs. But he focused in one area to bomb. He don't want to bomb the other area. So we are out of bombs in one area. the rest of the places in the world terrorists, they can do whatever they want. And the reason for that, he focused in one area because he have his own agenda. Anyway, so I wanted to share this video with you, and I apologize I cannot go live on air because my internet is not good. And let us see how long it's going to load this short video in my slow internet. I will be live on air again in a few days from now, and I hope you guys have a great time and stay healthy. Christ is Lord, and everything else is false. Thank you. God bless you.